So guys, Echo here once again. Alright, so I'll first start by saying Happy New Week. So on my screen right now we have the DXY, that's the dollar index. And today being the 9th of April 2026. So you guys that actually have been following me, you guys will see that I actually said I was expecting to see this price. It's in one of my videos I recorded. It's on, I delisted it on YouTube. So but yeah, long story short, I was around this point. I said I was expecting to see price come to this point, go back here and sell off to this second zone. Reason because I expect the dollar to gain more strength and just keep going up. Now we have so many factors making the dollar crash. For the fact that Iran and the United States have been having backlogs and they've just been having going to war, and we'll close the Strait of Hormuz, we won't close it, we'll open it, we won't close it, blah blah blah. So it's been making the dollar tank. So right now, the dollar looks like it has more potential to actually start buying. And at this point right now, if you guys look at it very well, you'd see that we're in a very good zone to even buy. Now this is subject to now before I continue, you guys should take whatever I say for educational purpose and not a financial advice, right? So that being said, now on my screen you guys can see that price actually has given us something like where's my okay. All right, so right now we are about having something, an inverse head and shoulder. This is the left shoulder neckline head. We've come up to this point again. We've come to this point. That's the right shoulder, and right now we want to see the market pump, right, and start buying. Now this is scenario number one. This is confluence number one, rather. Number two, there is, for those people that trade the QMR, that's the Quasimodo strategy, you guys would see that this is a very clean Quasimodo setup, and we've seen that price has gotten to this zone exactly and has retraced. It just retraced immediately. There's a rejection here. Where's that point? There's a rejection around this point, and now for the fact that there's this rejection, we might see the markets actually just do this for us. After it rejected, it will just go up, come back here a little bit more just to test it, and we now keep surging to the upside gradually, right, till probably we'll now see it sweep our liquidity around this area, because on this zone here we have we have liquidity resting here. We have liquidity resting here, we have liquidity resting here, right, and here. So for the fact that we have liquidity resting above this area, we need to see the market tap into those places. And you guys would know my principle. My principle simply states that wherever there's liquidity resting in the market, that's where the market tends to tap into first, right? So the liquidity below has actually been taken. On my left hand side here, you'd see there was this liquidity sweep, a sell side liquidity that was swept. On this point, we have the previous monthly low on this point that was taken out by this guy. Now we now have a new low, which is this. Now sweeping another this previous monthly low, sweeping it with this candle here. Now, and it started buying. At this point now, this will be our premium low. So we have a structure that actually went like this: lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Sorry, higher low, higher high, higher low, equal, higher low, higher high, low. Now we're trying to retrace back into this area to sweep out more liquidity after taking out this guy here, liquidity here, right? So for those of you now that trade trend line and trade trend line, basically you would see that we also have a sweep of trendline liquidity around here, right? Trendline liquidity. So we need to see price go back up here. Now, when we get to this weekly fair value gap, right? Once we get to this weekly fair value gap, the market will not just keep pushing like that, because this is another strong zone. It is another strong supply zone, I guess. Am I correct? Yeah, it's another strong zone here. So price might it will always react. So we might have a little decline, or maybe a little bit of consolidation, right? So if price consolidates around this point, or let's just say we have a rejection around here, price comes back down, will we have a momentum push, either influenced by a high impact news? So now if we have uh, let's say a push with the influence of a high impact news, we should see a total breakout, which will lead to an astronomical push to the upside that would take out this previous high. And now if this high is being taken out, we'll have a new high, which this guy will create here after taking our liquidity here. Now a total of all this liquidity here would be swept. Now if we do that, we should now start seeing little retracement to fill up any POI that would be created here, or break of structure, right? Sorry, another block, not break of structure, that will fill up either a POI or another block. Now if we mitigate another block around this zone, or around this zone, or even another fair value gap, we should keep going to the upside. Now my bias, echo in all these things you've been saying, what are you expecting to see this week? For me, I'm expecting to see more push to the upside. Now if you look at it very well, this is touch number one. This is another touch on the trend line. For those people that trade trend line, you would see that price has touched this trend line and has touched it here again. So currently we want to see a push to the upside. So with that being said, let's just see how this plays out this week. And now, mind you, this thing will not just happen in just one day. This will take a couple of weeks, couple of days, or even month. But then be rest assured that I am more bullish this week on the dollar, and let's see how this plays out, guys. As you already know, guys, Echo is active.